What is up, YouTube? Welcome to Royal Dunks. If you're a hooper, make sure to subscribe because we'll be delivering you guys a ton of basketball content on your way. And you know what you're here for. Let's get right into the NBA news. So at first, we have Coach D'Antoni telling the Rockets that he will not be returning as head coach. Now, this is pretty big news. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Personally, I'll have to agree because if there's anything that this playoffs has shown us, and including like the past 5 years, is that James Harden is not playoff equipped. He cannot lead a team to a victory. Now, I don't know what you guys think about Chris Paul or Russell Westbrook, but I personally feel like James Harden had a ton of good chances to make it to the finals. But there's been so many moments where James Harden has either not shown up, has choked multiple times in the playoffs, or just did not show any interest. Like, if you're the number one guy, if you're the number one option in your team, I don't care if you take 50 shots or 60 shots, you should be getting your team and leading them to victory. And maybe it's the coach's fault. I mean, D'Antoni has tried so many things to try to bring out James Harden's potential, but I mean, it did not work. And maybe it's because the West is so stacked, but I feel like the Rockets need to do something real quick. And I feel like, the coach is always the first one who has to go, and so at least they did something. And D'Antoni might be joining the Sixers. Now, that's kind of exciting because it'll be very cool to see what he can do with Ben Simmons. On the second news, we have Lonzo Ball joining and signing with Rich Paul and Klutch Sports. Now, he'll be joining a pretty good company. Let me give you some names. Rich Paul is working with LeBron, Anthony Davis, Trae Young, Ben Simmons, John Wall, and a ton of other quality NBA players. So I'm just really excited to see where he can take Lonzo Ball to, because, man, he's been kind of struggling, I mean, in the Lakers, he's been considered a bust. I mean, he turned out okay, but nothing like the second draft pick that the Lakers were expecting. And in the Pelicans, I mean, he was doing all right until, Brandon Ingram wins Most Improved Player of the Year, and Zion Williamson is in that team. So it's going to be really hard to shine, but maybe just still do something. Now, in the third news, we have the Nuggets beating the Clippers, and we are going to Game 7. So the Nuggets defeat the Clippers 111-98. Now, I think that's a pretty big score difference, considering that the Clippers is one of the best teams, or is supposed to be one of the best teams in the league. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George tried their best, scoring 25 and 33 in that game. But man, the sixth man of the year is struggling. Not the guy who won this year, but also the guy who won like 3 times the past 3 years, Lou Williams and Montrezl Harrell, is struggling out there in the court. And if they don't do something, I mean, this game could be won by the Nuggets in Game 7. I kind of think the refs might want the Clippers to win, so I'm kind of worried about that. It might be a really, really dirty, long game out there. But I think it'll be pretty cool if the Nuggets face the Lakers, because it'll be a very interesting matchup to see who will guard Jamal Murray. Rondo, Kuzma, Alex Caruso, there isn't a lot of guys on the Lakers that could guard Jamal Murray. So that'll be really interesting to see. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Who will win Game 7, Nuggets or the Clippers? Also a cool fact, in Game 6 when the Nuggets won, it's the first team since 1999 to come back from a 15-point deficit and win the games for 3 times in elimination games. So that's pretty cool for the Nuggets. And as a Canadian, I got to root for Jamal Murray. Best of luck out there. Go get the win. On the next news, we have the Lakers going to the conference finals for the first time since 2010. RIP Kobe Bryant. That was the last time the Lakers went to the finals. It was when Kobe Bryant was absolutely dominating the league. And now LeBron, along with AD, is going to the Western Conference Finals. And it'll be very, very cool to see them go against either the Clippers or the Nuggets. So let me know what you guys think. Who will win? The Lakers, Clippers, or the Nuggets, or, whoever ends up going there. Let me know who you guys think will win. And yeah, the Western Conference is going to be really interesting. Speaking of the Western Conference, let's switch over to the Eastern Conference. Now in the Eastern Conference Finals, we got the Celtics and the Heat going at it. Very, very unexpected. We thought we would see at least the Raptors or the Bucks in the conference finals, but both of them were eliminated. And I feel like this is also going to be a very, very interesting match. Both are the underdogs, and they are about to go to war. It'll be very cool to see how the big three and the Celtics with Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kemba Walker go against the entire core of the Miami Heat led by Jimmy Butler. And it's going to be a dogfight. I feel like objectively the Celtics are a better team, but my heart's telling me that the Heat have a much larger chance that I think to win this series. And so, I mean, honestly, I have no idea who's going to win. But if you guys do, let me know in the comment section below. Heat versus Celtics. Who you got? And speaking of the Heat, today is Jimmy Butler's birthday. Now, Jimmy Butler, I mean, he has an amazing story. He was homeless at the age of 13, and he was a two-star high school recruit, and he grinded his butt off up to making the NBA draft. He gets drafted. He works even harder. Now, he might potentially make the finals, which is really, really cool. And if you guys want to learn more about Jimmy Butler, I'll link Mike Korzemba's video on his story. And he made that video exceptionally well. So I think you guys will enjoy it. So make sure to check it out. I'll link it in the description. And if I can figure it out, I'll put it somewhere on the screen. So yeah, big shout out to Jimmy Butler. Happy birthday. Enjoy your day. And good luck in the conference finals. And with the last news, let's talk about the Sad Bucks. Now, they have been eliminated. I mean, they were stacked in the regular season. They were absolutely amazing. But they have flamed out. And now, all we can talk about is Giannis's future. What's going to happen with him? Now, the Bucks had a 3-hour lunch meeting with Giannis, promising him that they will get Giannis more support. Now, don't know if this is going to affect his decision at all. And yes, he is a very loyal guy. So we'll see what happens if he wants to lean towards, being the Damian Lillards and the Kobe's and the Dirk, the Tim Duncan, or if he wants to, team up with someone. Because, you know what, to be honest, he can be loyal as much as you want, but if he doesn't have a second superstar next to him, like LeBron and AD, like Kawhi and Paul George, if he can't find that second guy, it'll be very, very hard for him, and I think there's like zero chance of Giannis making the finals or winning a championship. So this will be very interesting to see where Giannis takes this. Let me know in the comment section where you guys think Giannis will go. And so yeah, that wraps up today's news. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to subscribe to get more NBA contents, more basketball contents, more news. You know what I mean. And have a great day and enjoy life. Peace out.